Hey guys, Mutt's Gear Shack. I'm Craig. Got something a little different for you today. This is a 1966 Fender Jaguar. This is kind of the transition here. Once CBS had took over in '65, you started seeing some changes. And this is still a nitrocellulose lacquer finish. See, it's got some wear on it. Neck feels great. It does have the binding and the blocks. So it was the first year of the binding and blocks. This has got a neck date of November '66. And it's just a fantastic guitar. You can see the wear, a lot of checking. I don't know if you can see the checking or not, but it's got a lot of finish checking. A lot of wear. And this came from the original owner. He was in his late 90s. Just a fantastic sounding guitar. It's got a little bit of scratchiness on the slider switches. I need to maybe get in there and clean them up a little bit. Selecting the bridge, it wants to, you have to kind of play with it a little bit, but you know, it's an old guitar. Just sounds great though. These are a little bit different sounding than like a Stratocaster, but they still sound really nice. Very resonant guitar, and it's all original. Had the original hardshell case with it. I've owned it for a couple years now, and it's just been a joy to play. I've got it set up currently with 11 gauge strings. Shimmed the neck on it. A lot of people don't like the original bridges on these. A lot of people replace them. I have noticed if you get to playing too hard, the bass string will slide in the saddle, will like hop a little bit. So maybe that's why a lot of people are replacing the bridge tailpieces. I know people use Masteries. Some of them use the bridges off of the Fender Mustangs. There's a lot of different options out there. Really like this guitar. It's a little different than some of my other stuff in my collection. I have a lot of different stuff, but this is my oldest guitar. I've got a couple other ones that are a little bit newer, and we'll be showing those in upcoming episodes. But today we're going to focus on the Jaguar. We'll take this thing over and get it on the bench. I'm not going to take it apart again, but I did take it apart when I first got it, and I'll show you some of those pictures. And we'll just kind of look at it, look it over. Something I didn't know, and I think a lot of people didn't know either on these. This thing has tiny little nibs, kind of like a Gibson, at the end of the frets. You can see it better. We'll go down here down the fretboard, but you can see it better on the higher part of the fretboard. You can see it's got a little bit of fret wear. Beautiful fretboard on it. And here you can kind of see how it has like little fret nibs. That's where the binding comes up on the edge of the fret. It's an interesting detail. I just did not know about these. It's got a great patina. You know, it was played, but not abused. It's got some nicks and dings and some wear on it. But that's what we like to see. We like to see, you know, I can't afford museum pieces, so you see the checking. Check the back of the headstock here. Get a shot of the lacquer checking on there. You can see where the nitro finish is worn off the neck. This area is so smooth. It just feels great. You can see it's actually got a couple little flecks of some bird's eye in the neck. It's got its fair share of some nicks and dings. Original owner tried to do some finish repairs. You're better off just not doing that, but I understand, you know, he bought this new and he wanted it to look nice. So he tried to fix any nicks and dings that it ended up having over the years. Just a great guitar. So we got it hooked up to our guitar so we can get our output ratings on the pickups. Our neck pickup's reading 6.32. I don't know if I'll get a reading on the bridge because that selector switch is so wonky. We will see. Uh, 6.51. And I'll put up a couple pictures that I took when I pulled it all apart so you can kind of see the internals. I did not pull the pick guard off. Next string change, I'm going to do that. Just a fantastic vintage guitar. These are just coming up in value. With Stratocasters bringing insane money, you know, now the offsets like the Jazzmaster, Jaguar, and Mustang are starting to bring more money. And for good reason. They're great guitars. So let's hear how it sounds. So this is the neck pickup. Like I said, I have little issues with the, you can hear it's they have this thing called a strangle switch. I don't know if you can tell. A little more nasally sounding. It's somewhat noticeable. And then you have what's called the rhythm circuit. You flip this up. You can get it really dark. I'm just running it through my Fender Cyber Twin. Great guitar, really like it. Got a little bit of figuring in the neck, just a little bit. It's been played, but it's still in great condition. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.